welcome to another episode of Feature Face Fridays! Exclamation point at the end, so you gotta shout it whenever you do that. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed last week's episode when I made challah bread. I ate it, my parents ate some of it. They don't really understand Jewish like rules though. Like they were like, okay, like can I eat it with like cream cheese or like jam or apricot? I was like, no, it's for Shabbat. And they were like, what's Shabbat? I was like, okay, I'm not having this discussion now. So anyway, today I'm very excited. We're gonna make babka, chocolate babka bread. I don't even know what the exact term is for it, but it's basically chocolate bread. It's yummy. You eat it for dessert and snacks and stuff. I found a recipe. It looks like it's pretty easy to make, and got all the ingredients and everything out. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 1 cup of milk. So you can get any milk that you want, really. I don't even know this brand, Simply Nature, but it's my parents. Vegans out there, any vegans watching, I think that you can probably use what is it? Soy milk or earth milk, whatever. But I don't know, don't listen to me, it might not come out well. Next, we're gonna do 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, which luckily I don't even need to measure it because there's already that exact amount in here. So I just finished that show on Netflix, Tiger King, and I was considering doing this entire segment in a Joe Exotic voice. Yeah, so today here we're gonna make some chocolate babka. So yeah, you put that in, and then with this little, not with the scissors, with this little whiskey thing, you're just gonna mix that in a little bit, make it pretty, and just put this aside for now. And then in another bowl, you're gonna get this. This is actually the same bowl I used to make the challah bread. I'm gonna start off with 1 egg, right here. Oops. Okay, I'll get the shells out, don't worry. We can edit this out, it's okay. And next, this is gonna be a bit tricky. You're gonna get 2 egg yolks in it. So not the eggs, but the yolks. Kind of like if you're making a Masiam mule. I've never made one before, but I've been to a lot of bars and I've had a lot of them. Leonardo DiCaprio did it in a movie once too. So you do this, you crack open the egg, and then you just wanna put the yolk in. So you gotta get all the other grossy stuff out. So you just wanna be a little, just the yolk. Okay. Rid of all the whites, even though the whites is actually good for you. Yeah, for the record, this is going to be a really carby meal, but you know, it's really tough times right now, so I think it's totally okay if we all, you know, pig out a little bit. That yolk broke a little bit, but whatever. You're next going to do a 1/4 cup of sugar, so I got this. This right there. Yummy, yummy. You're next going to do 1 1/2 tablespoons, teaspoons, TSP is teaspoons, right? 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. Ew, it looks like Kaufman's. Oh, I guess I gotta shake it. Yeah, thank you, cameraman, for shaking your hand like that right before I opened it. Oh, it smells good. Next up, you're gonna do a 1/4 cup of honey. Honey's really expensive, and with everybody shopping right now, because of the pandemic, it's like really expensive. So I just got this cute little bear. I don't know if people like grow their own honey. Like we don't have, it's not like bee season yet. So I thought I could be strong enough to like show off my arm and do this, but I can't. Yeah, honey, I love honey. It's a pain in the butt though. And then here's the fun part. This is when you get to whisk it all together. So you're gonna use this whisker thing right here and mix all of this. Is that another shell? So yeah, you whisk that, and then don't forget about your milk and your yeast. So you pour this in too. You see, cooking to me is like being a kid again, you know? Like it's like making like a science, it's like a science experiment, you know? And even better, you don't have to get graded on it. I mean, I guess I'm getting graded on how many views this gets on YouTube, but you know, it's not gonna affect my self-esteem or anything. Next up is you're gonna add the flour. So you're gonna do 4 cups of flour. 1, ooh, look at that. Cannonball. 3. Very good. Got 4 right there. Oops. So now you're gonna mix it with this thing. Yeah, Mix it with this. I don't even know if you can use, like I know in last week's episode I used that machine, the green machine right there. You can probably use the same. I just want to get a good arm workout today, so that's why I want to do this. This is a really bad appliance, so I'm gonna get a different one. Yeah, that was really stupid. I don't know why I picked a plastic flimsy thing like this. This is pretty well mixed, and it's not even done yet. So next what you're gonna do is add a half cup of butter and 2 tablespoons. Sorry, I had it memorized in my head and I totally blanked. And I didn't even know this, but it actually says on the side how much a half a cup is. Yeah, so wait, it's a whole thing then. No, you should actually probably cut it a little bit. I love butter. Butter is really good, but it's also very dangerous. There we go. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm using this machine again. Oh, I got flour in my eye. Yeah, we're gonna cheat and use the kneading machine. Okay, and to be perfectly fair, you know, these machines, they're really good, but like back in the olden days, they didn't have this. So, you know, I was trying to just be polite and honor my ancestors and use my hands like they used to do for so many years. Put this in here. Okay, is this not like in? Oh, I see, I wasn't in all the way. Another little mishap, so I had to take off the previous thing that I had because it actually wasn't working. So I found this appeared into thin air. It's called a hair pin, or a bread hook, sorry. Yeah, and this will better mix it. Okay, this looks about finito right now. I don't like to use the word finito because it has a negative connotation. Like we did with the challah bread, you just want to let the bread rest for 30 minutes after you take this off though. There we go. You're gonna take the dish towel off, put that there. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna knead it. So like before, we're gonna put some flour here. Also good to have a cup of tea while you're cooking. Oh, it's too cold though. Taking it out is like, it's like pulling on a Stretch Armstrong. Oh. Whatever happened to Stretch Armstrong? Like, is he still like a thing? They were actually going to make a Stretch Armstrong movie with Taylor Lautner during the Twilight years, but nothing happened. Okay, so I got all of it out, and then this is the fun part. This is when you wrap it all around in the flour here, and ooh, yeah, this feels good. Alright, so yeah, this looks pretty good. This always annoys me about like cooking videos because whenever they make it, it's like absolutely spotless and like there's no crevices or anything. And whenever I make it, there's always all these like cracks and everything, and it looks really ugly. So yeah, you put that like that, and then you next want to get anything that is sharp that can cut it. Last time I used a pizza slicer, but I have this fancy little knife here. We're just gonna cut this. Obviously I'm not doing this over anything wooden, so I'm chopping it very, very slowly, or else my parents are gonna kill me if I put a crack in this counter. Then you're just gonna do the same thing, just put these in 2 balls here. There's one, so then you get these 2 bowls here. Put one there. Alright, I'm trying to like hide the cracks on this. Looks fine. So yeah, you put these in here, and then you next want to, what's the next part of the recipe? Let rest for 2 hours. Oh. Slicer. And you know, you can get creative. Like if you want to put wrapping paper over it or newspapers, you know, you can do that. I really don't mind. But that's probably not a good idea. You probably will get sick. Yeah, so 2 whole hours. Woo, that was a long 2 hours. I did a lot. These are ready to come out, so you take these wraps off. Oh, look at them. They look like volcanoes. So yeah, you're gonna put some flour here. So you put this here. You're actually gonna just flatten it. So you're gonna flatten it like this. Put some flour on it. And then you get this rolling pin here, and then you're gonna flatten this. Ooh, this is so satisfying. This side, you're gonna flip it like this. Oops. It's like every time I think I'm smooth, I'm not. And what you want to do is you want to try and make it like as rectangular as you can. That's probably as good as it's gonna get, so we'll just leave it like that. I mean, that's pretty rectangular. So next what you're gonna do is we're gonna put the chocolate on. So you can make your own chocolate. I don't know how to do that. I'm assuming you just like melt chocolate chips and put it in the microwave or something. I don't know. I'm lazy. I just went and bought Nutella. Nutella is really good. It's really bad for you, but you know, whatever. I also love Nutella because I love French. Je peux parler français. And I just love anything French, so this is kind of fun that I'm adding a little French, you know, flair to it. Where's that appliance? So this is good to use for the Nutella. So what you're gonna do is just scoop it out like this, and then you're just gonna spread it, kind of like as if like you're making a cake. C'est délicieux, la Nutella. Thank you, anonymous unpaid cameraman, for handing me this off camera. That was really nice. Okay, so what we're next gonna do is you're gonna roll it. You're gonna pick this up on the sides and roll it as thinly. Is that a word, thinly? Yeah, as thinly as possible, like this. Kind of like if you're making what is it? A tortilla, a fajita. Put this one aside for now, okay? And then you're gonna take this other one right here, and then, you know, just the same thing. Flatten this, some flour on it, make it look like a little Christmas tree, a flat Christmas tree. Oh, I shouldn't say that because this is Jewish. So I need to get this more rectangular. Right now it kind of looks like a really pathetic heart. If it was Valentine's Day, I would make this heart-shaped, but it's cold, miserable, coronavirus March. I think, honestly, the rest of this Nutella we can put in it. So, ugh. Same thing. Just be careful. Roll this up like a fajita. I'm just gonna get the first one out. So what you're gonna do next is get a knife. It's gonna be a little awkward to do, but you're gonna slice it right down the middle. Kind of like that scene in Independence Day when they're doing the autopsy on the alien and then the alien's like, whoosh. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so you're gonna just put these aside for right now. And then same thing for this one right here. And, oh my god, look at that. It looks like a giant eel. Oh, cue music. Now comes the scary part. Now is when we actually have to braid it. That looks pretty decent, huh? Okay, so next you, surprise! You gotta wait longer. So 30 more minutes. You just gotta put it on a... Oh, there's one right in front of me. Parchment paper right here. No, stop popping out. Gotta lift this and put it on. So I think what I'm gonna do is get 2 spatulas here. Oh geez, here we go. I can't even like flip an egg. How the heck am I gonna do this? Oh, wait, that's not gonna work. That didn't work, so but I found a giant one right here. So this is for like, you know, huge thing. Whoa, that's heavy. God. Same thing, you just want to let this rise for 30 minutes. 30 minutes has passed. Ooh, this is heavy. And what you want to do is you want to get, like we did before, paint the egg over it. So yeah, try to get every corner that you can, because it's going to make it nice and brown and yummy and Instagrammable. Remember to preset your oven to 375, and then when you're done doing this, you're going to cook it for about 35 to 45 minutes. I made it for 45 minutes, but it's actually not 45 minutes yet. I like to cook stuff to the extent, but everybody yells at me and says don't do that, so I'm just going to take it out now because it actually looks pretty done. And yes, look at that. That is chocolate babka to the extreme. We did it! We absolutely did it!